Ho. I've been trying to do it right. Hello, welcome back again. For today's video, I kind of want to do something very differently. I am going to read it directly how I wrote it because I feel like this is something very important that I should say, and I don't want to fuck it up by just reading off topic about it. Telling someone about myself. That's my mom. I just noticed that I don't have a lot of audio of my mom in the background, so if you ever hear me say my mom, that's my mom's voice. So I am more than a mom, and I refuse for y'all to shame me into thinking that has to be the only part of my introduction. Hi, my name is K.shavonte, and if you're new here, this is building a signature through observation, not perfection. AKA, bitch, you're almost 30, so let's just be fucking for real. If you're all about redefining yourself, then let's just talk. So before I finish reading, I want to be clear. The reason why I chose this title is because I've realized that outside of a job interview, when it comes to me meeting different people, I kind of find myself being spaced out on what to say. And before now, I would always just go, oh, I'm a mom. And then I would just go on this rant about my kids, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I start to realize that I have other quality traits about me, whether that's something that's interesting for people to hear or not, or they only care about relating to me on the sense. Yes, ma'am.
Your daughter's so pretty.
She is. That's my mom. Yes, that's my mom.
Oh. My bad.
No, I've never, I don't think I've ever showed you, I was just saying that I don't think I've ever showed you or played your voice in the background, but I talk about you, in my videos a lot, so I'm if you ever heard that voice, that's my mom. Y'all met my mom. Right, whether they want to feel close or connected to that, it doesn't really matter to me per se, but I feel like that you are more than just a parent, and when I say that, I don't want you to think that, oh, you have to take on and completely never introduce yourself as a woman with kids. No, I very much tell people I have children. I'm very clear. I very much do tell people I have children. I'm very clear on the fact that I have kids, and their ages, their gender. I'm very clear about stuff like that, but when it comes to having further conversation, I feel like that I'm so used to just saying that I'm a mother that I don't know how to include other things about myself. So the topic is solely to give you something to think about, and hopefully you get some form of inspiration to not just think of to not just think of yourself as just a mother. I know you've heard it. Tell me about yourself. If you solely have a life around caregiving, that's exactly what you're going to say first, and you can't convince me that you're not going to do anything else. You ever thought, hey, maybe you're asking about me because they want to know about me and not who depends on me or who I need to take care of, but we are creatures of habit. We can't help ourselves, but hopefully after this video, you can join me on owning your own identity. Don't reject, accept. I don't know if people blame me for not mentioning that I'm a mom with two when I first meet them. I'll say it if it's brought up in conversation, but I'm not always opening up with that. You are opening the show. Who you are in front of them is exactly who they're meeting. You are the prize when it comes to introducing yourself within the first 20 to 30 seconds of someone's new attention. Your kids are your pride, but your kids are not just all you are. As a mom, you are an organizer, a schedule coordinator, prep team, master of loud and fast-paced environments, a leader, a disciplinarian. You're a manager, you're a support system for those in crisis, as well as a financial advisor. You tell someone that, they're instantly impressed. It's almost like you're presenting yourself for a job interview or as a job application. When you're filling out what things that you have, these are the things that you would put down, because You just explain all the skills that you've gained since birthing a child, and you're a creative director and shit. It's tough to find friendship with more than just 2 kids at one time, and all that energy that comes with each individual child or each individual child's preference. You have the entry level of first aid when it comes to giving a child a Band-Aid, soothing a boo-boo, wiping something down, giving a child Benadryl, ibuprofen, or Tylenol when they have a fever or a sickness. I mean, you can clean a cut and put a Band-Aid on it. It's just as simple as that. We can absolutely tell someone about ourselves and leave off with that fact. Yeah, I got some kids at home, but you pick and you have to pick smart. I do have other passions, and I don't think that we are actually sitting here being open about that, because when it comes to meeting someone, I feel like when you meet someone, you have to meet someone with who you are, not what comes with you. What comes with you is solely your responsibility and or in addition to them whenever you cross paths. Kindred, personal, partnership, friendship, or romantic. I enjoy being creative, expressing myself through different ways, dance, communication, collages, whatever. If you haven't gotten a message by now, you can tell someone about yourself, and it's not just a mother. You might want high labels, but what you have is your starting role. So that is something that I wrote. Again, because I think that being a mother is a so high worthy and so prized possession for a lot of women, and myself included, that when we fail at being a mother, we feel a sense of shame, or we're not always as open-ended and willing to conversate about being a mother, which I'm also guilty for myself. But when it comes to who I am as a person, I started to think that when I'm introducing myself to someone, I'm not really doing that in the hopes of like being with whoever forever and ever and ever, and then like I have to go like, oh yeah, I have kids, so if you're gonna hang out with me, my kids have to come. No, I kind of got to a point to when I'm introducing to people, I'm just meeting them for where they are, where I've met you at, how I've met you, and that's it. However life progresses on afterwards is fine, but I'm not ignoring my kids if my kids is like right here in the room with me. Like if you come up to me like, oh hi, and I'm like, oh hi, and then I'm like, this is my son, this is my daughter. But other than that, I feel like that it's okay to accept the fact that you are a parent, and it's really a beautiful thing, but I don't think that we should just forget ourselves. But that is all I have for you today. Again, my name is K.shavonte, and this is Building a Signature Through Observation, Not Perfection. And I'll see you in the next one.